What's going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today we have an exciting new knife to check out coming into us from Ketuo. This is a recent release for them and it's called the Illusion. I just pulled this out of the box and out of the mailer, and we have something I have never seen before. It is a titanium handle. It has a gold mirror polish finish to it, and it looks absolutely stunning. We also have a cutout in a triangular shape there, and we have some blue titanium pivot collars here, along with the back spacer, which is almost full length, and a milled tie clip to match. We are looking at a front flipper along with a cutout there for deployment, and there are at least two different versions that I've seen of this knife. That might be it for right now. This is definitely going to take on some fingerprints though as you grip it. I'll try to keep it wiped down for the people that go crazy over that. We are looking at M390, and it's a dual ground hollow running into a flat drop point blade. And then you can use this fuller here, especially for the reverse flick, as I mess it up, for a reverse flick. But you can also use the front flipper there, and with the right hand placement, you can use the cutout for a thumb flick, but you're going to want to be below this area here. So it might feel weird at first. It does a little bit to me. I think this is mainly a front flipper that you can get in there and use that cutout for reverse flick, no problem. Plenty of room in there to get your nail or the tip of your finger in there, no problem. It's got a nice strong detent. I love the blade. It kind of has that harpoon look from the top view anyway. It thickens, then it thins, then it thickens, and then it thins going to the tip there. And I love that aesthetic on the blade. We have M390, which they run at 59 to 61. I believe 59 to 60 for coated blades, and 60 to 61 for their blasted blades or satin blades. So not extremely good, but not extremely bad either, right? I'd like to see it bumped up one more point on both sides, and I think they will eventually get there. So what kind of size are we looking at for the Illusion here? Definitely has a cool name as well. We are looking at 8 1/4 overall, and 3 3/8 of cutting edge, and 3.5 of total blade. We have some comparison knives up top, the Kaiser Drop Bear, and down on the bottom we have the Benchmade Bug Out. The Illusion here is going to be quite a bit bigger than both of those. Couple of bigger knives, we have the Vosteed Raccoon Bowie and the full-size Kaiser Militao there on the bottom. And the Illusion is going to be a little bit bigger than both of those as well. A little bit closer to the Militao, but still has a little bit more handle and a little bit more cutting edge. Maybe very similar blade lengths though. We'll see what this looks like in the pocket here. We do have a single Torx, very easy in. Single Torx, so it'll carry pretty deep for a milled clip. And that is going to be recessed into the titanium, so you'll have no fear of it moving side to side. That single Torx will hold it there just fine. It is going to be right hand carry only, and good retention there on the way out. But it'll be smooth sailing on the way in and on the way out because of those smooth titanium handles. We'll go ahead and get a weight check on this fella here. And for price tag, guys, this is one I didn't research before unboxing it. I just kind of picked one and dug it out. But I think these were coming in at a reasonable like $2 or $2.50. And, you know, that's a decent amount of money. But for what you usually are going to pay at Ketuo and Reich, it's pretty ideal for the finishing work you're going to get. $2 to $2.50. I think $2.50 maybe, but they do have knives that go down around $2 and even way less. 3.9 ounces, we forgot to guess, and 112 grams. So not too shabby on the weight. It's going to be in a good weight range that it feels like you have at least a little substance in your hand or in your pocket. We'll go ahead and check our handle thickness here and see what we're looking at. We'll check blade stock as well. And this is definitely not an overly thick knife. Yeah, 0.468 for our handle thickness. Blade stock looks pretty good as well. I think that's going to be, we'll check this thick part here. Yeah, that's coming in at 114. That's what I was thinking. And we'll check the, yeah, that comes down there around 15 thousandths. Yeah. So 15 thousandths behind the edge, 115 thousandths blade stock. Let's see what this thing does right out of the box in terms of its edge. We'll go ahead and use our notebook or telephone book paper here. We'll check the recurve portion here. And I know some people get up, ooh, that's so good. Some people get kind of bent out of shape about recurves, but when they're this slight, at least with me, even stropping or just casually sharpening this area, a subtle recurve like that hasn't given me any trouble, and I'm a horrible sharpener, just being straight up with you. I mean, I'm not good at it, let's just say. And I haven't had any trouble keeping them sharp. So if I can keep them sharp, I think some people maybe don't give themselves enough credit. I do like this 50-50 area here where you can kind of choke up, have a little bit more control. You have that drop point, so you'll still be able to pierce and slice, especially once you get into that hollow ground recurve area. That is going to be nice and sharp. And also nice and thin. We did check centering, and it was good to go. Fit and finish is going to be immaculate on their knives. Like I always say, guys, even, if you're new to Ketuo, if you've been over there, then, it is what it is. But if you haven't been over to their website, just to check out some of the stuff that they have to offer, because they have some of the coolest and most well-made gear that I've ever seen, some of the coolest stuff I've ever handled, and it's always extremely well finished and well done. The sky is absolutely the limit for Reich and Ketuo, and not only is their quality control really good, but their customer service is really good as well. I do like how this area kind of comes down in front of the lock there. It just gives it a really cool aesthetic. Lockup is looking about 30%. We'll start out here towards the tip with some lighter taps. In the middle. Good. Very good. Exactly what we want to see right there. And, we're not seeing if we can hammer in a nail or anything like that. We're just making sure that the blade is not going to slip off that lock. It also sounded really good. Let's get our microfiber cloth out here and give this thing another wipe down. And we'll take a closer look at this. Beautiful stuff, though. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. It is some stunning stuff. And for everyone who keeps a microfiber cloth with them, you'll be able to keep this thing wiped down. Or your shirt will work as well. But they also have a raw version, like it's blasted. So if you like the design, but you don't like the shiny, they have a regular raw version as well. As far as ergonomics go, just first impressions wise, that backspacer is going to go an extremely long way. And this 50-50 area here is great because you can choke up, get a ton of control over this entire knife, And then you also have the ability to go into the standard grip if you're just doing a quick cut or you need a little bit more reach. That is going to be absolutely money. I can see some people saying maybe that it might be too slippery or something, but I have never found that to be an issue. But, everyone will be different in that regard. The access to the lock is really good. They chamfer out internally on both sides, so it's very easy to get into, disengage it. They even put a nice little chamfer here on the show side. Detent, absolutely money. The closing action is just buttery, buttery smooth. I mean, the action is as smooth as these handles look. Yeah, really good. Front flipper is done well. That is exactly how you want it. You want it to be at least even or above the top of that knife, and this meets that, and that gives you plenty of leverage and also plenty of room to clear the top of that knife. You don't want to be landing on the top or back or something like that. So if you're not messing around, you'll be able to easily flick this thing open. Very good detent to match up with that front flipper. And then the cutout, that thing works pretty good as well. Reverse flick. Thumb flick would be the only kind of asterisk, I would say, because you're going to have to make sure you're down below this stop pin area, because that will catch you if you thumb flick it. If you're reverse flicking or whatever, you're going to be down below it, or if you are front flipping it, you'll be just fine. But thumb flick, probably going to be tough for most people to thumb flick it anyway. But yeah, the Illusion from Ketuo. You'll have to let me know what you guys think about this one here. And let me know if you have anything from Ketuo. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel here and you enjoy this type of content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe because I release daily videos just like this. If you're looking for some new content to check out, YouTube is going to pop up 3 videos that it is recommending you go check out right now. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.